Hey there, this is Ryan with KHB Construction, and today we wanted to do a video about the value of a general contractor and what they can do for you, the homeowner. So in the construction world, there are a bunch of different trades out there. You have specialty trades, you have more electrical, plumbing, framing, drywall, solid surface, tile. There's a lot of things going on in the construction space. With that said, general contractors can encompass a lot of these trades under one roof. Let's go over the value that they should bring to the table for you, the homeowner. And the first one is consulting. And so with consulting, you should, as a homeowner, be getting a detailed feel for that contractor you're dealing with. It should be a very intimate back and forth exchange of scope of work, budget, timelines, coordination, and just overall processes that that contracting company has, and then how that fits with you. And as a contracting company, that company should bring to the table answers to your questions to relieve the stress of a homeowner, to let them know that they are in good hands and that this project that they're looking to do is gonna go off without a hitch. Now, with that said, your project's gonna have a hitch. There's always a hitch, you turn a corner and there's something you didn't expect in the process that happens almost on every single project. Usually it's not significant. It might be paint got pushed 2 days, and so the schedule got pushed a little bit. It's usually just some real life situations that affect construction, usually not the process that's in place. So when consulting your contractor, you should approach with a clear budget that matches a clear scope of work. And your contractor's gonna do great at letting you know if your scope of work and your budget don't add up. If you have a $100,000 scope of work and a $50,000 budget, you're gonna have a conversation of either removing some of that scope of work or finding a little bit more in the budget. And with the budget and with the scope of work, there is an associated timeline. And obviously the more scope of work or more in depth or more specialty work that's involved, the timeline might be longer for that project. And that's where expectations as a homeowner and contractor need to come in line again. You need to have another conversation about realistic timelines with the scope of work associated. Past all that, we have coordination of the project. And coordination of the project is vital. And as a general contractor, there may be a lot of things that they do in-house as a specialist, but there might be some subcontracting on your project. With the subcontracting, that's where coordination comes in. And that's where having a transparent schedule with the homeowner is so important, so you can have an expectation of who is in your home and when they're coming and when they will be complete with their trade, so then you're up to date on the timeline for your project. Another great piece of value that general contractors bring to the table is the planning. And in planning, there is a lot going on. There's a huge schedule. Let's say it's a 6-week project. You know, that's 6 work weeks of 7 or 8 trades coming in and out of the home. That's a lot of people to get coordinated. I like to joke that we are therapists and big event coordinators, and that's what we are as a general contractor, just dealing with people and then scheduling events. And essentially that's what we do. We schedule our guys in the field to make the most efficient timeline we can. We stack trades when we can to consolidate that timeline. And we do all this to bring the best value and service to our customers. Some of the key parts of planning your renovation starts with the permit and design phase. And so design is gonna come first, and that's where an interior designer, architect, or a one-stop shop contractor can come in and consult you through how this renovation is gonna look when it's finished. That way we can get plans ready to submit to the city or county. After the design is done, permits have been submitted and came back, and we're all good to go to start construction. That's where pre-construction meetings come in. And we've gone over this in a few other videos. And it's basically an in-depth sit down with the client, going over the full process of the job. And this is something that's really important, and there's a lot of good conversation in there on expectations, on timeline, on budget, on anything that might be unforeseen as of now, but we're kind of being proactive to let you know that there might be something behind that wall. It's a very important part of the overall planning process. So as a general contractor, I'd say the best thing that we bring to the table is execution. There's multiple trades that we can have in-house. Rather as if it's a homeowner being the general contractor, that is 6 or 7 trades that you have to personally schedule. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of scheduling. It's a lot of delegating, a lot of negotiation, trying to get the price you want. And we've seen bathrooms go for 6 months, believe it or not. Our average bathroom takes 12 days. We've seen bathrooms go 6 months because homeowners are playing the general contractor. And it throws a kink in everything. So if you're gonna choose one way or the other, execution is probably the biggest decision maker. Going with the general contractor, you can have all of the execution efficiently throughout the project. Everything is stacked and optimized to have the fastest timeline as possible. And if it's not, that is something you need to take up with your contractor on why your schedule is taking as long as it is. So overall, to summarize, the value that a general contractor brings to the table, it's huge. It's a crazy amount of value that a general contractor can bring a homeowner in the whole process of construction. It saves headaches, it makes your project go faster, and it just makes everything a lot more organized for you, the homeowner. So if you're looking to do a renovation, make sure you do some research, find the general contractor that's the best fit for your project, and plan accordingly.